Good morning, Year 3. This is guided reading. It's the 15th of January and it's Friday. We're reading Monster Slayer and it's the last chapter today. Quick recap, Beowulf's gone into Grendel's mother's lair. He's figured out how to move the stones by solving the riddles, and now he's just about to fight her. Chapter 8, A Nest of Bones. Ooh, wobble, wobble. Beyond the stone, Grendel's mother sat, crouched in a nest of bones. From her eyes shone a green light that lit up the chambers, that means room, chambers' walls, and made Beowulf's shadow dance upon them like a doll. Like Grendel, she too was covered in scales. The small, stiff hairs on her back were alive with lice. They're creepy crawlies. Yuck. She swayed too. Ooh, this picture. That is beastly. Ooh, shiver. She swayed to and fro, backwards and forwards, now mewing like a cat, now growling like a wolf, and never for a moment did she take her eye from Beowulf's face. She leapt towards him, and as she did, so Beowulf swung his massive sword. The end was more fast than he could have ever imagined. The sword struck the side of her neck with a crushing force and shattered like glass. He flung the broken weapon aside. As she leapt upon him again, he grabbed a human bone from her nest and thrust it. Thrust means shoved. And thrust it. Into her throat with almost superhuman force. A fountain of green blood burst from her mouth, and the hag fell back dead. Only when her body had turned cold did Beowulf approach it. He had overcome her with such ease that he hardly dared believe his good fortune. He waited until even the lice had deserted, that means run away, had deserted the body. Then he dragged the hag and her son to the lake's surface, and he swam with them to the shore. So he's done it, he's killed them. The bodies were laid out in the great hall, plain for all to see. This time no one could doubt that the kingdom had been made safe by Beowulf. Again, the old king wept with happiness. Again, fabulous gifts were showered on Beowulf. Again, a great feast was held in his honour. Again, many stories were told of his victory over the monsters. But this is one of them. That's the end. And at the back there's an activity which you guys might want to do, and it says, draw a monster in the nest of bones and colour it in. So if you'd like to do that this afternoon as a screen-free activity, you've got nest of bones. Can you see them? Will it focus? It's a bit gruesome. Skeletons and skulls. Shiver, shiver. Right, guys, that was it. Well done. We finished. We finished Monster Slayer, which is a retelling of Beowulf.